guys, I want to do a video today about what's changing in the Philippines and what has changed. Be sure to press like and subscribe for me. It's a big help, and I want to thank all you guys for subscribing. I've gotten about 50 or 60 people just in this month alone, and I'm very thankful for you guys for joining. I just want to do a video. I haven't done a video in a while. I'm gonna start doing more videos because it looks like we're gonna be stuck in this for a while. And I've getting a lot of people asking me what it looks like outside my house. I know I've showed this a couple of times. I'm gonna show this really quick. Okay. And that's what it's like outside my house. But anyhow, lately we've had to start wearing face shields, and we've always had to wear the face masks for quite a while now. And even before that, and a lot of people don't know that in the Cavite area, in some areas, in near Tagaytay, Indang, Tracy Martirez, and several other areas, we've had to wear masks because we had the volcano before, okay, and the volcano was spewing out a lot of dust. We used to wake up in the morning and have dust out here. So we used to wear the mask then. Okay, excuse me for my cough. We've been kind of just like back in the United States and all throughout the world. Most people have been staying home and working from home and stuff like that. And fortunately, I'm retired, but I do some work here, and I do try to make some extra cash here, doing day trading and stuff, and just regular trading, and I actually do pretty well here. Some of the things that I notice, the big changes that are going on, is in the malls. I've been to 2 malls here in the past 6 months, the one in Dasmariñas, the SM Dasmariñas, and also SM Tracy. And I do notice that a lot of the stores and restaurants are closing down now. And that's not a good thing. It's actually a very bad thing, okay? And anyhow, you're gonna see, when a lot of you guys come back from the US and stuff like that, you're gonna see a lot of changes, and those changes are not for the good, they're for the bad, because a lot of people have gone out of business. The restaurants here, I've even seen McDonald's in some places close their doors. I've seen Gringos go out of business, or it looks like it's going out of business. I've seen some other places that look, restaurants and clothing stores, 70, 50, 70% off, going out of business, sales. I see people doing inventories a lot, I think because they're getting ready to close down and they're just counting their losses. The other thing is, I do notice a lot of people, are not going to the malls as much as they used to. I do notice things are changing, as in the menus at restaurants that are staying open. They have a COVID-19 menu, and that's a big change. Like McDonald's only serves certain foods, for takeout and stuff like that. And during the day, most McDonald's are closed and only for takeout only, or they have a little takeout stand outside. You can't go inside and eat. Some of them you can go in and eat. I do notice most of the mall kiosks are closed. One of the strange things I notice over here is redundancy. They're very redundant. You walk into a mall, they take your temperature, they make you wash your shoes rather, and they make you wipe your hands with the alcohol and everything. And I do notice that they do that in most of the stores too, and you have to sign a document, and they ask you questions about, have you had a fever, and there's around 10 questions on the questionnaire, and you have to sign it and put your temperature and put whether you're a male or female and your address, so they track you in case somebody in the store has COVID-19 or something like that. And it's I understand, that's just the way it is. But that's life here in the Philippines, and it's also life throughout the world. So and one of the biggest things over here that has changed is we cannot travel very far. We can travel certain distances to certain towns, but we can't go outside of those circles. You know, it's like we can't go to Manila now. We can't do certain, we can't travel to certain places if they're having like a lockdown because of the COVID-19. So I mean, there is tons of things changing. Most like I have a lot of people asking me, when do I think things are going to open up? I don't know, because things open up and then they close almost immediately. So because of an outbreak or something like that. So just be aware right now, because like people are asking about visas and stuff like that. The retirement visas, etc. Guys, don't even worry about that till next year, really. I mean, I don't think we're gonna be, doing any of that stuff. You might be able to start some of it, start the process. Maybe they'll change some of the process or something like that. Things are changing so rapidly, I can't even keep up with it myself. So if you're doing a visa to come over here and you need to call the Philippine Retirement Authority, just send them a message or whatever, or send the person that I have on the SSRV visas. Send her a message asking her any questions you have right now, or you can send them to me and I'll try to get answers on those. Okay, they're good visas. I've heard a lot of people complaining about that even though that they have a resident visa in the Philippines, that they can't come back in, and that's pretty much the same for any other country out there that has blocked people. Not all of them, but yes, they're blocking residents too that they don't want them to come back in because they're not citizens. It's just the way it is, guys. But you're like second to come in, and then comes the tourists, etc. It's just a natural progression, I guess. Like you go from one to the next to the next. With everything that's going on in the world, and I'm not going to keep repeating what it is, we all know what it is. Expect these things. Is the Philippines still great? Yes, it is. I love my life here. I hear about the problems back in the United States with the racial issues and stuff like that, which I don't think really existed that much. I never had problems with people of color or any other nationality. In fact, most of those people were my friends before. I think a lot of this is overblown, and I think it's a lot of crap. I just don't see the racism in the United States. I think it's just ghetto mentality, people that aren't educated, because it's not just white or black, it's also whites joining in on this too, and I think it's craziness. I just don't see the racism. I see the racism on the opposite side more so now, and tearing down our history and stuff. I don't want to say too much about this, but it's just, I don't want to go back to the United States for that. I don't like getting involved too much with politics anymore. I like to stay out of that. I stay on the sidelines now. I don't live there in the United States anymore. I live in the Philippines. And over here, as an American, I don't get involved in politics over here. These people are my host country. And I've said that before, and as my host country, I'm thankful that they let me live here, and stay here, But I just want to do this little video, guys, and let you know that it is, it's boring over here. We can't go swimming. We can't go to a pool or anything like that. And I really, really wish we could. And I mean, 2020 is pretty much a wipeout. It's a wasted year. It's a year that nothing happened. Really. I mean, we didn't have any fun. We didn't really enjoy the year, but I'm trying to enjoy it the best I can. I'm doing a lot of reading. I'm trying to do things that normally I wouldn't do, probably because I was too busy or something. I did an exercise plan for the beginning of September. I'm gonna start, eating more oatmeal, maybe fruit, less meat. I'm gonna do like 10,000 steps a day on my stepper. I also have a plan for my stomach. I'm trying to do as much as I can with my legs. I'm hoping I can do 10,000 steps, because I do have a lot of problems with my legs. if I'm gonna do the best I can to get to that goal. But you know, I can walk in small steps, but larger steps I have problems because of my hips and everything. So I know a lot of people out there are worried about that, because you know, sometimes I can't really walk at all. I have to stay in bed, and lately I've been having that problem. But today I'm doing pretty good, and we'll see how I'm doing tomorrow. But if I take my meds and stuff like that, I can do exercise. But then sometimes the next day I feel it, so I got to be really careful. But I'm gonna try to do a diet to try to lose some weight. And if I can't do the exercise, at least I'll lose weight from the diet portion of it. But I'm trying to do the diet with some sort of exercise, whatever it may be. You know, I was hoping to do 10,000 steps, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, because you know, you have to start off slow with these things. And you know, I have my knee problems and stuff like that. So I mean, using the stepper is kind of rough. I haven't even tried it yet, and so we'll have to do some experimenting on that. But anyway, you know, today life is what it is. You know, like, you have to make the best of it. I am enjoying doing trading though. You know, and I'm doing a lot of stuff with Tesla and ARK Investments, and I'm actually making a little bit of money. I've actually more than doubled my money from last year. Doing more investing. You know, trying to take care of myself better. So there are pluses to this COVID-19 thing, and God willing, we'll all get there. You know, I'm hoping, you know, that we get through this soon. But anyway, guys, I just want to say, you know, let everybody out there know, you know, there are changes here. Most of the biggest changes are going to be in the stores when you come here. I think a lot of the big stores, you know, might survive. Some of them won't. Some of the McDonald's franchises won't survive. Some of the bigger restaurants like Gringo's will not probably survive. Yet there are some franchises like the Unlimited Steak places that are, which are really good actually, and they serve like all American food, that are doing pretty well, and their prices are pretty good. And you can order like a regular steak. I think it's for like $5.99, which is like $12. And for like 100 pesos more, which is $2 more, you can get the unlimited steak, which I can sit there and honestly eat probably 2 good sized steaks, maybe 3, and get my money's worth out of that. And they're very good steaks. They're a little bit chewy, you know. We were joking about it being a 90-year-old Carabao, but they were tasty. But here in the Philippines, you have to give up some things, I guess, you know. So steak that's like chewing gum is one of them. But I mean, overall, the steak was pretty decent, I must say. You know, it's not as good as, I would say, like something you would get from like one of the companies, like I think it's called Rare Meats in Manila, which is the company I use to get my meats. Their meats are very good, by the way. If you want to buy some meats, I think it's called Rare Foods or Rare Meats, up in Manila, and I order from them quite often. Their food is very delicious, okay, and they do deliver, okay. They have good hamburgers. They have Gringo's food too, if you want Gringo's food. But anyway, guys, just want to wish everybody well and stay healthy. And I'm gonna be doing another video soon. I'm thinking of the subject matter. I want to do something that's, you know, really relative to what's going on today, but I just want to put this one out there. Anyway, guys, stay well. Talk to you later.